Let's go, people. Let's go. It's gym time. First day back since the competition. And I'm not doing any strongman stuff today. We're doing a little short power building program before we start prepping for the next competition, which is going to be, I don't know. You tell me in the comments because I don't have one picked. See you at the gym. Okay, we're finally getting started here. Bench first, just something I never get to do, so I'm not expecting much, but I'm a little excited to do it. So just gonna do some warm-ups over here and get going on bench and move on from there. We'll see what's next after that. I should mention that I'm at a lower body weight today. I decided after my comp, you know, I've been over 300 pounds for like 11 years now. And I decided to give my body a little bit of a break from all the weight. I'm gonna try and get down around 280 or 285. But I've already lost 10 pounds. I'm at about 307 right now. But definitely, as far as energy levels go, noticing the cut in calories. But just a little bit at a time. I wouldn't really call it a cut, just dropping some pounds. I got a new mic. This is a DJI mic mini. You have to let me know what you think of the sound quality. I like how small it is, and I like the magnet. Yeah, 225 shouldn't feel that heavy. But I haven't benched in like a year, so it's all right. This program doesn't have any real specific goals other than to recover from all the heavy lifting while I drop a little bit of weight. What do you guys think of that competition wrap-up video? Super short, right? Short but sweet. The only footage I had really was just the events themselves. But I know that most of you guys don't want to watch an hour-long video about wrapping up a competition unless there's a lot of footage and a lot to talk about. I don't have any behind the scenes or anything. But we'll talk more about the competition because, man, it was a long day. Let's see how 275 feels. Made my elbows all hurty. I'll do another set at 275 and then move on. Probably dumbbell incline. Maybe fat bell incline. That competition was only about 2 hours from where I live, but I had to be there before 9:30 to weigh in and get my yoke height and stuff like that. So we left at 6, and you know, usually you get your membership with the federation. You get checked at the door when you weigh in, but they missed that. So before the rules meeting, all the competitors had to line up, and they checked everything, you know, in real time online with Strongman Corp. So that took some time. The rules meeting was supposed to be at 10:30 or 10 o'clock. Competition was supposed to start 11. I think we actually officially got started about 11:30, so half an hour is not too bad. But I won't go through all of the events again. The whole point is that with the way that the events were organized, the teardown and setup for the events, it took a long time. It was a long competition. By the time it was all said and done, we didn't walk out until 9 o'clock, maybe just before 9 o'clock at night, and ran to McDonald's real quick and grabbed something, and then drove home. Got home at about 11:25 or so. So it was just a long day. There's a lot of time in between events. After deadlift is the only one that I warmed up for. After that, I skipped warm-ups on everything else. Just went straight into it, which is kind of my process for all competitions. You know, you especially if there's a lot of time in between events, you're gonna warm up and cool off, and you know, basically once you're warmed up and you're loose, your risk of injury is reduced, and other than like feeling out the implements, getting a feel for your positions and, how these particular implements react. In my opinion, there's really no point in wasting a lot of energy on a bunch of warm-ups before each event. So I typically don't. I'll do some, analytical stuff with the implements, but that's about it. Anyway, enough about that. Like I said, it was just a long, long day. I'm very, very happy that I won. I'm very surprised that I won. I knew some of the competitors that I was going up against, and I knew that it would be a challenge. There were originally 5 people in my class. One of them had to drop out after the 3rd event, so it wound up being 4 that finished the competition. There were some guys that, due to injuries, weren't able to do or complete some of the events, so I certainly had a lot of help gaining points, but with how bad my training was and how mentally unprepared I was to compete, I'm happy to say that I won. Steroids, Powerade and creatine. Regular Powerade, not that sugar-free shit. Not Powerade Zero. $275 for one more set. One more quick set of 3. And moving on. Feels like the air is off in here. It's kind of muggy. I'm sweating. Doing some incline flies now. Flying away. This is a hard one on my shoulder, my right shoulder, which you guys know is not in great shape. But I like to try and get a stretch here with a little resistance, so I don't use a lot of weight. I'm just trying to stretch with some weight on it. How many was that? 30? 40? A lot of volume. What are your picks for World's Strongest Man? It's only... When do they start the heats? On Thursday? I've got Mitch in first and Tom Stoltman in second. I don't really have a clear pick for third. I think Evan Singleton is going to finish pretty high this year. Really like to see Lucas Hatton in the top 3, but I think he's going to be outside the top 3, but I do think he's going to be inside the top 5. So, and it's a pretty damn good finish for your first year at Worlds. Let's see how it goes. to some side laterals. That's kind of a redundant statement. It's not side laterals, it's just lateral raises. We'll do some of these and then something overhead. I'm almost at that point where I need to start working out with glasses. What should I do for overhead? It's decided. Seated overhead press with a barbell. Oh. Oh. You guys want to see a food video? Like what I'm eating right now, even though it's not that much. Oh boy, this is gonna be too low. Maybe I could do a what I eat in a day kind of thing. because I should have moved that up. But here's what it is now. No, I like this shirt. Man, these Velcro tabs on these wrist wraps get caught on it. And it's stuck to me every time I wrap my wrists. Which is kind of mildly inconvenient. I'm just going to do triceps after this, and that's going to be today's workout. Just easing into it. There's no reason to put the pedal to the metal on this kind of workout at this point in time. Not really used to that suicide grip anymore, so it always makes me a little nervous. But is it just me, or does it feel like you can press more with your thumb off the bar? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always feel like it's a stronger position. Last set of these 205. I think I'm going to do cable press downs if the machine is open, and that'll be it after this. It hasn't been a bad workout. I really don't have anything to complain about. I mean, I wasn't intending to set any records or anything today, and it's enough to get me warm and get the blood flowing and work some muscles after spending a week working 12-hour shifts. Done with the hard stuff. I'm gonna go flush some blood through my triceps and go eat breakfast. That's another thing that's different for me on this meal plan. I'm not eating until after the gym. I'm working out fasted. I've been up since 6:30, and I think it's about 11 o'clock now. I've had water, I've had a cup of coffee, and this Powerade. So when I get home, I'll eat breakfast and take a shower, put human clothes on. Then probably edit this video, because no 9 to 5 today. Well, I couldn't get on my cable pull down or press down because it's occupied, but for today this is gonna do. I don't like to use machines very often, but some of them aren't too bad, and I just try to make it work for me. For the tricep extension machine or tricep preacher, I like to explode down and then take it slow on the negative. I've always got the best pumps and the best results from this tempo. And for hypertrophy, you can use this tempo without using a ton of weight and get great results for tricep size without the added elbow tendonitis. Really like this microphone so far. DJI Mic Mini. It hasn't moved at all. I couldn't use it obviously for log press or axle clean and press or something like that, but I think pretty much everything else it's going to be pretty solid. Of course, I haven't heard any of the audio quality yet. The audio quality is going to be the deciding factor, of course. But I know that it's got a great pickup because I had to turn the input down in the camera because it was just, you know, the gain. It was absolutely just pegging the meter just from talking. One more easy set like that and I can leave. Yay, I get to go home today. All right, last set, best set. Let's get it done. You know, if I didn't hate dieting so much, I'd go back to bodybuilding. But I'm a fat boy. So I think I'm just gonna stick with strength. I don't have a lot of years left doing this anyway, so I'm just making the most out of it now. Kind of different mindset, enjoying it more. Maybe pushing less in some aspects, or not necessarily pushing less, but maybe obsessing less. Good enough. Let's go eat. All right, guys, that's a wrap on today. Thanks for coming along again. We'll do this again probably in 2 days. It'll be a pull workout, and come check it out. Let's see what happens. Thanks again.